All right. Welcome back, everybody. I'm streaming Blueprints again. I wanted to get another run or two in before the end of the day. I was a little hooked with the day one we did earlier today, and I want to dive back in and just maybe get a few more little bits of information, get a little further, do another couple days of prodding and poking in the manor. Still have our pretty extensive notes set up, which hopefully nothing has changed too drastically, and some of this might actually be helpful. We are going to dive back in and start with day 2 and see where it takes us. Now, if you haven't heard of or played this game before, it's a puzzle game. For the most part, you're trying to get to the end of this manor, this mansion that you've inherited. The rooms change every day. Each room has either sometimes nothing, sometimes a puzzle, sometimes clues to another room in it. This is only day 2. It's a day-by-day process. Each day we get a certain number of steps to explore the manor. Day 1, we took a couple looks outside. There's actually quite a bit out there that's fairly interesting. But our day 2, I think, is going to be a proper excursion into the manor. We had a good number of notes. I want to see if some of those are helpful. So, looking at it already, we've noted down these paintings, and they're the same, it seems, on day 2, but I'm curious to see if the other rooms have changed or not. I think this is all the same. Simon Welcome to Mount Holly. Yeah, so this is all what we read on day 1. These are all the memos. This is a memo in regards to the footsteps. Every time you enter a room, you'll see this counter, 50, go down. And when I'm at 0, I have to call it a day, or when I reach a dead end. Now, I usually like to start on the right-hand side. I think we do that here. The goal is to open and get to this antechamber by building ourselves a pathway to it. Every time you enter a door, it gives you a random selection of rooms to draft. Now, closet is useful because it has 2 items, but it's going to be a dead end. I think we're honestly going to go Nook just to get a key pretty early. Okay, there's still a white rook in this room, which we have noted. There seems to be chess pieces in a lot of these rooms, and it's too consistent to be a coincidence, so there has to be some clue or puzzle or something to do with the chess pieces later on. So I've been trying to make a keep and make a note of those. So we want a straight or a left. Let's do a den. Here we go. That'll give us a right and a left. And a gem, which is nice. Same thing. So look, we have a golden pawn. So like the chess pieces have to be relevant. More importantly, so the paintings have changed, but the pairings, this pairing is the same. Because this I remember I found in the kitchen last time on day 1, but it was still the bat above the forest and the bathtub. So the pair is the same, but the room is different. So maybe it doesn't matter what room it is. Maybe it's just the pair of paintings. I'm not sure. Let's head this way and see what we get. Okay, we'll do a chapel, because once again, it's going to give us a left and a right. Normally, we'd lose money when we enter the chapel, but on the right side, we don't have any money. So basically, we're humble enough to pass through without losing anything. Another note, the chapel has a white bishop and also these murals, or sorry, stained glass murals, I suppose, but they're numbered and it seemed to be relevant. 4 is a chimney sweep, 6 is like a jockey, 2 is a baker, 3 is a farmer with a pitchfork, 1 is a farmer with a hoe, 7 is like a queen or a knight, and so on and so forth. So they might have some relevancy. Now, this room is going to be a dead end. So hopefully we get a dead end room to utilize here. A lab, I haven't checked this one out, and I'm not sure if it's relevant because there's never anything in here. Okay, so see, same pair. Elk and a 10. This was in a different room before, but now it's in the bathroom, but I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, if the bathroom's going to provide me anything. But we got it out of the way, so that's good, I suppose. Gonna continue forward. Okay, we'll do parlor. Getting a lot of corners. Now, the parlor is one of my... That is a new... I don't know if that's new. Ooh, you know what, though? That's the same statue from the chapel. It's that guy. I'm not going to cross the threshold because I will lose a step, but let me see here. This is on the east side of the house. So I'm just going to put, I think, a general note. East side of house. Statue of man with book. Because maybe it's cardinal directions. I should check the front of the house next time we get a chance, actually. Because maybe there's cardinal directions in play. But as I was saying, the parlor is home to one of my little favorite puzzles. It's a logic puzzle. Super simple. This is the key we're going to need for it. But, essentially, these are the rules to this puzzle. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. So, essentially, there's always going to be one lie, one truth, and the third is going to be either or. This box is the black box. That is a lie, so this one is one of the lies. This box is the blue box. Those are two lies, so the black has to be a truth. The box that claims to be black has the gems, so that's a truth. So the black box is this one. Bada bing. And that's a little bit of treasure, some currency. Same deal. The parlor here has a black pawn. Now I'm pretty sure I already noted that, but I'm gonna double check. Let's see, parlor. I think it's a blue room. Yes, black pawn. Yep, it's already on there. But like I said, I'm trying my best to be very detailed in this instance. Let's see, same pair, Mount Holly and the beans. We had that, just in a different room. So we want something that goes right or straight. Hallway it is. Unfortunate. Okay, another note that we did find. All the red notes are lies unless they're handwritten. So anything like this is irrelevant to us. Well, not necessarily irrelevant. This could well mean that the West Ring are more likely to be unlocked, or it could just prove to not be true. So we have to be aware of that. Anything in blue is the truth. Now see, that's blocked off because it's to a dead end. So this triple hallway is a bit of a waste here, but we're gonna continue forward. Let's do commissary. Let's do shopping. Salt, sledgehammer. I don't have any money, but might be something worthwhile. Without. So these have always been together, these two pictures. I've noted this one before. I think I found it in like the locksmith in the previous stream. So we have the forest road and the fishing rod, and they're always paired together, but we have with and without. I'm gonna just do a new note. Fishing rod and forest road. Without fishing rod and with forest road. Let's see if that does anything for us. We hopefully want something that goes to the right. Ugh, okay, well. This isn't going to do much for us, so we're just going to do a spare room. Get it out of the way. Spare rooms are always empty. Now we're back at the entrance. Not a great turnaround, but that's fine. Okay. Go straight. Prayer beads. See, that's something I stumbled across before too, just in a separate room. Okay. You know what? We don't have any money. Let's do a pantry. Let's get a little bit of cash on us. Do an apple. That's nice. Get more steps in. All right. We're gonna do the West Wing Hall. That at least gets us a little further, and see, same deal. This is gonna be the 2. So this is always in that room. So this painting we found in the same plot. It was a different room. It wasn't the hallway. But right here. Oh, actually, was it the hallway? West Hall. Biplane of blueprints. So it was. So that's in the same room. Interesting. Not sure if it's relevant, but we'll find out. We want either a left or a dead end here. Dead end might be kind of nice if we can get something useful. If not, let's do the kitchen, because that'll at least set us up later. We might be able to buy food. So here, 4 stars and stairs as a pair. Okay, this used to be where the bat and the bathtub were. Since the pictures seem to change, I think we'll just do them in white. Just so we can know, in case, like I said, in case the pairs change or anything. But we'll jot it down. Alright, we're hoping for straight. Ooh, okay, not the best. You know, let's just do the bedroom. I feel like we're being a little risky, but let's do bedroom, because bedroom has usually, I guess a gem this time around, but usually has something. And we get some more steps. Okay, everything's the same, gold pawn, and everything's still there. Okay. Ooh, okay. I want to save at least 1 gem, so let's do the rumpus room. Get some gold on us. Ooh, there we go. Get some money now. I think that's it. Is there... Okay, so we have a boat and a raven. And then is there a chess piece anywhere in here? Is this singing fish? But no chess piece, it looks like. That's gotta be interactable, right? Oh, I'm blind as hell. There's a big bishop right there. Ooh. I don't think it's relevant, but it does look like a chessboard. But, okay, black bishop in the Rompus room, and the Rompus room is blue. Okay. So, a blue note. Rompus room, black bishop. And this has got to be something, right? Oh, insert coin. Okay. Okay. That's concerning.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
All right. That was a lot of information. I'm glad I wrote it down really quick. Let's put it in our proper notes here. I think we'll do another generic square. We'll do it in white. Okay. Great. Alazara. I think that's spelled right. Okay. Shore of White Sand. Lost room beyond dark waters. Gotta be relevant, right? Alright, we have our coins. Let's continue forward. So we've got a bit of a predicament. We have 2 dead ends, which would give us good items, but then that would end our little run. Or we got the dark room. Now the dark room, once you enter it and you try to draft a new room from the exits, you can't see what those rooms are. It does give us 2 exits, but we might be wandering into a dead end, but we're about to see. Ooh, okay, that's locked. We'll check this door. They're both locked, so let's head straight. Two gem requirements. Let's go with the metal. Screw it. I have not been in this room before. This is laboratory. Okay. Ooh, an apple. It's missing 2 elements. Okay. I feel like there's a couple things we can do in here. Let's just keep looking around, and we'll start taking closer looks. Effective immediately. Electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Once again, that's a lie, because it is in red, and it is not handwritten. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Bathtub and vial go together. Okay. Ooh boy. Okay. Okay. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room, so I can't do this puzzle until we get the boiler room and activate the proper power sequence. However, okay, so I'm assuming 1, 2. Okay, these are the different elements. But the ones missing are not on there, so that's gotta be relevant. Okay. Well, the computer, we did find the password in day 1. Oh, never mind. Most of the other ones are locked. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue experiment. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Oh, okay. So we can do like a temporary, like, buff, maybe, when you draft a hallway. From another hallway, gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die. Okay. And if you spend 2 or more gems, drafting a room. Okay. And if you draft a shop room, and it's either gain 1 key, gem, or die randomly. Set your steps to 40, which could be good or bad. It would be bad in this instance because we're at 44. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Ooh, okay. How many gems? So honestly, I'm feeling... Let's just go that, and we'll go gain a key. Interesting. Oh, okay, this is for... Gotcha. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to remind myself of the periodic table and take a look at this and find out what those elements are. But laboratory is blue. And there's no chess piece in here, right? I'm not missing one. No obvious big chess piece anywhere. Okay. And see, there's yellow pipes, and there's... Okay, so we found on day 1 yellow pipes out front of the house. These yellow pipes might be relevant. It might lead to that. Okay, so... we're gonna put... bathtub and vial connected periodic table puzzle. Okay. Laboratory. Let's put missing elements on periodic table. Periodic table puzzle tied to machine that needs boiler room power, and then bathtub plus vial, question mark? Oh, not bathtub. Bathtub. Alright. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't need a bloody key. Okay. Okay, cool. Keys for sale or security. So here's the thing. Security usually has a locked door with a key card. I do not have a key card yet. So I think we're gonna go lock... Oh, I don't have any gems. Oh! Drat. We might be screwed. That's fine. Okay. Turn that off. Turn the dark room on. See if that does anything for us. New pictures, planner box, and a pilot. Okay, the dark room is now on. And we can see the pictures. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. Interesting. We've seen this pairing before. I'm gonna let that... Okay, camera. Okay. Okay, creepy maids. Plants in the background. Ooh, okay. I wish I had the magnifying glass at this moment. So we could probably read that if we did. Okay. Ooh, same with that. That might be maybe a date. There's a orchard outside with a 4-digit padlock. We've been looking for the code to that lock, and I bet you that this little heart probably has initials and a date on it. If only I had a magnifying glass, which we do not, unfortunately. More creepy maids. Okay, that's a better development for the creepy maids. Worse development. Just as creepy. Why has got so many pictures of maids? Okay. With the bishops. This is the off. Oh, that's a. Is that a queen? Looks like a queen, maybe. This is the office. Okay. There's the camera. Okay. Once again, I wish I had a magnifying glass. I think that's his wife or my mother. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep, so keep an eye on that. Okay. Well, I don't think we have any more keys, unfortunately. So we might have to call this a day. Which is a shame, considering. But we're gonna take a step outside real fast because I'm curious to see. Oh, that's also new. Make a wish. Okay. I didn't have coins when I went out here last. Okay. Doesn't seem to do anything, but damn near everything in this game has something relevant to it, so that had to have done something for us. Or I need to do that at a later point. Alright, so we're venturing out. I'm kind of rushing. I apologize. We went through it the other... When I said the other day, I meant today, but day one of this game. So a little campsite. But the orchard I was talking about is right here. And the tree is cut down. Okay. Interesting. But if it's a date... Well, that's a lot of combinations, but like... It's either an 11, a 10, a 12, or a 0. So we can try it. I'm not gonna sit here and I think go through every possible combination because it's quite a bit, but it's certainly an option. Okay. I just want to fool around with it a little bit and see what we can't come up with. Okay, well, we might have to find it later, but at least I know we're looking, or hell, I don't even know, but I suspect we're looking for a gate, not a gate, a date. I was thinking of the other gate down the way. Alright, I think we're gonna have to call it a day. We have dead ends, no keys. Not as good as our first day, but we still learned a good amount of things. And we have an idea of what to look out for. Day 3. Same deal. I think I'm going to start on my right-hand side. I just like that. And our only option for right now is the spare room. Fill in pantry. Let's get some coins and some extra steps because there's always fruit in here. See, same pair of pictures, just different room now. Very interesting. Always double checking for chess pieces. Okay, we'll do the chapel, even though I'm gonna lose a coin, because it's gonna let us push forward into an even better room. The den, excellent. Very worth it, I think. Okay, so this is the one I first saw on day one. Mount Holly and the beans. Not sure how relevant it is, but you know, it's gotta. These pictures have to mean something at some point. We'll do the parlor. Same deal. I really like this puzzle, but also, look at the draw. There's keys. I think these are the car keys. Yes, we found these on day one as well, but we never pulled. I believe there's a garage room. We never pulled it, so here's hoping maybe we can do something with it this time around. Okay. This box is the middle box. Okay, this one's a lie. The gems are in the middle box. Okay. This box is the middle box. These two are lies. It has to be this one. Excellent. Alright, let's hope for a right or a forward. I got neither. You know, let's do the observatory. Got a star. Ooh, a knight. Okay, we'll put a knight in the observatory. I'll have to raise it up a little bit. Can I do that? Can I open that? Here we are. Okay, let's go any further. So we haven't been in the observatory proper. Here we are. 1 star. Get a little coin. Made up for the one we lost in the chapel. Observatory. Ooh. The fixed stars, constellations. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations. Okay, so it's just a guide for what they do. North stars plus 1 gold. 3 steps. Interesting. Okay, 1 gem. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Interesting. Entrance, okay. Plus 1 key, okay. Apples are extra delicious. Plus 5 gems, damn. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Damn, there's a lot. Okay. Curious. Okay, maybe I can just spin them. I'm always suspect of anything you can interact with. But we're gonna put a note real fast. White knight. Alright. And hopefully it goes right, which we do. Ooh. The drawing room might be actually quite good. But the office has a computer in it. Let's do the office. So we can do a dead end over here. Okay, so... Ooh, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be... That's the king. It's got a plus, right? So I've mistaken my chess pieces. What's in here? Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. So Reddington, there's a postcard in a couple rooms. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be herring or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Why is this one black and the others are not? Upgrade discs are quite cool. We could use these to permanently upgrade the room, so that's excellent for us. These are blue. Okay. Clock. What's a lot in this room? Clock and lock. Okay. And an arrow. Is that big ass gem? No, okay. Okay. An office is blue, so office. Clock and a lock for the pictures. White king. And a finger pointing left. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay, so... Okay. Very important. We discovered last stream, during day 1, we found one of the levers. And when pulling it, it activated the east door. And so the only other one is the west door. So that means the south door does not work. Or at least I have to repair the lever if I want it to work. So I should not be connecting through the south. It's not going to work. I won't be able to open that door. Very good to know. Grandfather clock and a lock. Same shtick. We're going to put an important note here for the antechamber. Actually, let's just put it under antechamber. Southern door does not work. Excellent. Office. White king. Finger pointing left. See, because we found a finger pointing down as well, so I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure at what point they're going to be relevant, but they got to be relevant. Okay. Upgrade disc. Let's insert that while we're here. Insert disc. Alright, let's see what it upgrades. Because this doesn't just last for the day, it lasts... Ooh, that might be very good. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of the 3 different upgraded floor plans. So it permanently, for all days, upgrades it, not just the one day. Okay, so it gives us more stuff. So 2 keys is pretty slick. 2 gems is pretty slick, but 10 coins. Ooh. Because here's the thing. Keys and gems open and grant new rooms, but coins I can always use to buy keys or other equipment. You know, I don't think I'm ever short on gold though. I think I'm gonna go 2 keys. That seems very good. Because it sucks. Like I said, just like the last day we just had, getting to a door having no keys and everything's locked. Okay, so let's hope for a right here, which we got. I have no gems though, so honestly, let's do a nook. We'll get a key. Fishing rod, and the other one should be a road. So with, without. Still not sure what that means. Alright. Ooh. Also very tempting. Let's do... I don't want to go all the way back. Do this... Oh, okay, well, never mind then. I don't have any gems, so we'll get some gems here. 2 keys. Awesome. And the gem, we have the gold pawn, and then there's this weird little blue bird in a swimsuit that we found last time too. Not sure when and where that's going to be relevant. Oh, we already have the bride and the bridge noted down. Okay. So now we have to waste steps going all the way back. We're going to lose a coin, but at least we don't have a dead end. And we have some keys, so we might be able to accomplish something. Let's do the drawing room. Okay, something fun I found in the drawing room. The picture. Candelabra spent. I love stuff like that. Classic escape room level stuff. And it opens up a safe. Now the only problem is we don't know the combination for this safe. We had some theories rolling around. For example, this is the most prominent figure. There's a different number of them throughout, but I'm not quite certain. Oh, you know what? Let's try that. Let's try 2, 1, 1. Just cause. I don't think that makes any sense, but you know. Okay. Because maybe it's the based off the painting that's, you know, over it. Because I believe it was a different painting last time, but like I said, it has to be some relevance to the paintings, right? Or the pictures. Or maybe it's left facing, so I can see how many left facing pictures are there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's just say 9. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 9, 5, 6 maybe? I feel like they're usually 4, so let's see. 9, 5, 6. No, okay. Like I said, like I'm probably overthinking it, but at the same time, it's gotta be something relevant to these, right? Let's just do. Okay, so 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3. Same deal. We would count those as multiple. I'll have to play around with it. Let's see. So let's count that as 1. So we'll do each wall. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. We have 1, 2, 3. So 7, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 3, 4, maybe? I'm gonna have to come back to it. So I'm not sure if the clue is in here or elsewhere. Alright, but we'll continue forward. This might be a good spot for a dead end. I think we'll rock. Don't want a dead... Actually... Let's do closet. Let's stack up on some items. Gem. Oh, and a shovel. It's a little bigger than I anticipated. Alright, so that might help us further on. Ooh, once again, dark room. We're gonna do a hallway, because it's gonna lead us to a dead end. Stars and stairs. See, that might be relevant, because maybe if we get 4 stars, something happens with the stairs in that room. This is a good spot for the bedroom. This will give the steps. And it's a corner, so we don't lose out on a pathway. We have those 2 already, and that's always in this room. Okay, that's interesting. Ooh, okay, security is gonna be the only thing we can do, but I think that's the locked door. It's not. Little cutscene. Think that whole cutscene is meant to impose upon us that there's absolutely no one else in this house. It is truly just us. And it's also supposed to express to us how many rooms there are in this house. Because just looking at some of these cameras, I definitely have not seen some of these. Like this ballroom with the piano. This vault I have not seen. A nursery, it looks like a music room of some kind. I have not seen those before. Library, very interesting. Let's see. Blue memos equal. This is the one we saw before. Blue memos equal true. Red memos equal lies unless written by hand. So anything in blue is true. Anything is red is a lie. For example, these. This is true. This is a lie. Let's see. Keycard access. Security doors are more likely to appear on the higher ranks of the estate. So as we climb up in ranks, there's going to be more keycard access. Likewise, there'll be more locked doors as we progress as well as a redundant security measure. There is a white knight in security. Security is blue. White knight, blue equals true. Red equals false. I think I already got that written down. By hand. Okay. Now, we can actually continue. But let's hope for something that goes to the right. Which we do with the kitchen, thankfully. We had a gem that time. Okay, always the same pair, Raven and a boat, just in a different room. There's a bird bath outside. I don't know if I can go out there at some point. It's like a big... I guess that was another big prominent tree as well, but I don't know, it just seems suspect. We'll continue north. We'll do the West Wing Hall. So these are boarded up, I wonder why. Let's try north. We'll use a key. Ooh, okay. We'll do this, just so we can continue. Vial and what? Bathtub. So there's always a vial in a bathtub. What does that mean, though? It said that and that equal, right? Or like plus that? That's the finger pointing down I mentioned. Postcard to Reddington. We've seen this before. A trunk. We will use a key, because sometimes there are keys inside. Speaking of, we're replacing the key. 100% worth it. This, she has a moon necklace. Continue onward. Ooh. Okay, I can't afford that one anyways. Let's do the boudoir, because that will help us continue northward. Same instance. Oh, the safe is still open. I say that because we last stream opened it up with a code we found via the postcard on the mirror. Same note, same symbol on the safe. Okay. Keep heading north. Corridor it is. Okay. Dark room it is. Security key, so we can't go to the right, so we have to go to the left. Use a key. We want to... Let's see what this is. Ooh. I find it kind of macabre to have, spines in your swimming pool, but it's fine. A spine and a tree, huh? Okay. Pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor this is for the... It's not the actual pool. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. Okay. So, okay. Interesting. Spines and pine tree. Let's see if we can go this way, so we can do a dead end. It's locked, so we're not going to waste a key on that just yet. If we get an extra one, we might come back. Yeah, we want to use the key that will let us go forward. That's why we didn't use a key, because otherwise we would have been stuck. Ooh. That's quite nice, though. 20 extra steps. But I've never really hurt me for steps. Let's see if we can't continue. Let's do patio. We do have a shovel. Old shoe. Cool. Nothing of interest. Okay, cool. I feel like the shovel's hella worth it. That's a nice smoker. Below, occasionally you may discover small amounts of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. The shovel, I may be able to. Okay, so that's just basically telling you how it works. Ooh, metal detector. This helps us find additional keys and coins. I do believe it helps spawn them as well, so that might help get us out of a pickle. Pump room. Oh, let's do the pump room. Okay. Oh, it's a key. That kind of screws us a little bit. Oh, okay. Maybe I should read before I start screwing with stuff. Okay, reserve tank. Okay, so I think it's yes. Tank 1, tank 2, reserve tank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Control panel right there. I'm gonna have to figure this out at some point. Reservoir, fountain. Maybe that's to fill it. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Let's double back. You know, I wonder if I can drain the pool. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 6. Greenhouse is what I'm playing with right now. 5. 5 is connected to tank 1. 6 is also connected to tank 1, pump 4. Pump 2, tank switch. So I think let's turn it on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Turn that off. And then we'll turn and it will drain the pool. Excellent. I'm just curious to see what happens, see if it actually drains the pool. Okay, we're gonna... Where else can I send it? Let's see. Number 3. Go to number 3. Which is full though. Okay. Let's see. Number 4 will be filled. Which one's that? Okay. Okay. Then tank switch between the two. 2. Oh, you can swap it between. Okay. Let's do reservoir. Reservoir is number 2. Pump 2. Okay, then we can take it out of the reservoir. And then I think we can put water into the reservoir. Perfect. Oh no, I'm stupid. Hang on. I didn't switch the other switch. Okay, well, we'll wait for that to go back. Turn this off. We will switch tanks. Drain it. There we go. Alright, now we should be able to fully drain the pool. No clue if this is worth anything, but I want to go take a look. We're at a point where we... ha! Full load of money. That's nice. Kind of useless now that we're basically at the end of our run, but that's okay. What else do we have? We do have... Let's see. We do have the kitchen. What happens if we fill up the kitchen? I'm curious. The kitchen was empty. Let's fill up the kitchen. Let's just see. And hell, like I said, with the metal detector, it might randomly spawn keys and coins, so we might be in luck, but I think it only does it in new rooms, not rooms you've been in, unfortunately. But we'll keep an eye out. I'm curious, does it like flood the kitchen? Can I turn the sink on? Okay. Nothing seems to have changed. But I can run the sink, which is nice, I guess. So you see, maybe there's gotta be something with that then. Anything I can grab or fill up? Can't clog it either. That's okay. Okay. Well, we got a little bit more information, but I do think that's the end of our run. Priest and a crowbar. That's new. Praying hands. Rosary and crowbar. I think that's the end of the day. I'm still so very tempted to like... It's like, well, there's gotta be a clue. I thought it was this because that was the mainstay picture, but it's not. Same deal. There's no clues to. Because I don't think there are. It was that one, but like, I don't know. It's his left foot, maybe. but I think we'll have to call it yet another day. So that is the end of day 3. Alright, I think I want to do one more day. I want to do one more proper run. See where it gets us. We did do fairly good. We almost got to the antechamber, but not quite. I think save and continue. I want to do one more run. I want to explore around a little bit. Okay, same photos and everything. Same. What? Screw it. We're gonna start on the. No, because the West Wing, I do believe, is meant to be unlocked more. So we're just gonna start with the East, as everyone always. We'll start with the Nook. Let's get a key. That's new. Coupon book. Save 1 gold on each purchase you make in the estate. Okay, excellent. We'll go den. Why not? Kind of puts us in a corner, but that's fine. Bathtub. Okay, the pictures are changing. Wait, no, they're not. Because it was bathtub and vial and bathtub and bats. We'll go office. I can't afford the office. And I have to draft something once it happens. Okay. So key. Do pantry. Do the drawing room again. Okay, so it's the same painting, it seems. Yeah, the paintings are not changing, I don't think. No, they're the same. Ooh. Maybe I should be going this way. Okay. So 1. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 6, 5, 9. 1, 6, 5, 9. Let's try that. 1, 6, 5, 9. Ah! I really thought that was gonna be it. I had so much confidence. Damn it. Well, we will continue. Do corridor next, I think. Ollie. Okay, we have that already. These are both dead ends, so we're gonna do the parlor. Only because the parlor brings me joy, and we have car keys again. Excellent. Alright, logic puzzle. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. That's either a lie or a truth. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That's true. there are 3 boxes in this room. This is also true. This is true. So this has to be false. So this is the one with the treasure in it. Yay! Alright, let's hope for forward or right. We'll do hallway. Enter box and pilot. We'll go north. Do have a key this time. Freezer courtyard. Ooh, freezes your accounts. Will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Ooh. That's really good, actually. But it's a dead end. Security card. You know, I'm just curious. This will dead end us, though, but I think we're screwed either way, because that's the 2 and 2. So let's just do the garage. I want to see what the key does. Okay, opens up the back. That's fair enough. Now we have a whole load of keys with nothing to unlock because we are now stuck. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were requested. Don't care how long you have been driving for him. For his lordship, your absence must be accounted for. Okay. Rain cloud. 5 week. We have that. That's another thing. I think I might be able to open the garage. Because there's power to the garage that you can activate. I'm not sure what it does. It could have something to do with the intercom here. Like I said, maybe if you give it power, it'll open up, but not sure. Well, let's see what's in here. Is it just an up? Very excellent if only we had an office. We could still head south. We could still open up some other rooms and maybe get something that does something for us. We'll have to see. Use key. So now we're kind of on a learning journey. Combine inventory to create new items. That's pretty cool. Have those already. A in stone and music. Oh no. Is there a music puzzle up in here? Okay, the true box does not always contain the prize. We knew that. We knew that already. Stones cut by hand and left. Okay, stones cut by hand and letters rot. Do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Okay, stones cut by hand and letters rot. Do spell. I'll take a picture of that. More of a riddle. And then the stone has an A on it, so we might need to be spelling something out. Okay. We have those pictures jotted down already. I don't see a chess piece or anything in here. I'm curious as to what this does. Oh, okay, I only have one item, so never mind, I can't combine anything. Passageway. Now we'll lock us out, so we'll do this. Billiards room. Now the billiards room is a math puzzle. It's actually quite fun. So 14. And these are additions, so it's 4 plus 2 plus 3, so 6. It's 9. It is 8 plus 19, which is 27, minus 11, so we're looking at 16. We have 10 minus 5, which is 5, and then times 4 is 20. Then you have 15 minus 9, which is 6, times 2, which is 12. Easy as. Ooh, special key. only we were on a better run that didn't have dead ends. But it's fine. Let's see. We'll do a chapel, because that lets us go both ways. And this could be a dead end if we wanted to. Or just a spare room, because why not? Don't need more steps. Oh, I don't know. We have to do the guest bedroom. Never mind. It's a shame too. There's usually an item or two, but be all right. See, there's like a path and stuff there. There's got to be a way outside. Westward Hall. Dead end if we want. Coat check. Yeah, well, you know what? Just in case, might as well put the coupon in here. Actually, let's put the upgrade disc in there. Wait, I think we can only do one item. Yes, we can only do one item at a time, but we'll put the upgrade disc in there. Just in case we get it. If we get coat check again, we have an upgrade disc in there now, which is quite good. Oh, breaker box. I wanted to fuck around and see if we power the garage, what does that do for us? I'm curious. Yes, we're very humble, donating all the gold. Alright, let's take a look. It does. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is how you get outside. Interesting. Can we drive the car? Or is it just open the door? Okay, I didn't check that. I should have last time. There is something. The drop-off address is 1422 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk. So just unload. Oh, he's a moonshiner. Just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen it kind of says, well, I didn't think of requesting the car today, but I think you'll never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I will leave Danny already payment already. Okay. But I'm gonna take the 227. Because that might be relevant. Anytime there's a note, I mean, it could just be lore, it could be fun, but also at the same time, like, anything that has a number on it, I'm suspicious of. But let's explore out here. Oh wow, okay. This is the west path, okay. So I don't think I could go this way, but let's just check. This would lead out. Okay. Very interesting. I wonder if the garage only spawns here or there. I'm going to assume that it might. I'm gonna put another general note down. Put this one in black. No, that's too much. We'll just do it white. Alright. Only spawns 4 down left side. And that's just kind of a guess, but who knows? Maybe that's the only way to get the garage. There's a pathway right here. It wouldn't shift, right? Awesome. This sax is awesome. This is very nice music. I wish this kind of played when we were in the manor too, but you know. Oh, that's the waterfall, huh? Now, what I'm curious, if I can open this, does it stay open for the next day? That would be interesting. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Okay, awesome. Not sure how much benefit that's going to give me. I don't think I could sneak in the house through that way. But I can at least come out this way. There's got to be something relevant. Like, you know, a spooky shack. What does this do? I can open it. Oh, very cool. Okay. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. Okay, special floor plans now cost additional footprints instead of... Ooh. Okay, but... So this is probably just for the day, because it's a room draft, right? But that west gate is now permanently open, so I could do like an item or an upgrade. Very interesting. I mean, we're kind of already in a spot, so let's just do the hovel. Very cute. Let's see once again. It's a yellow pipe, so it's yellow pipe gas, maybe, because there's. But that would make sense. Usually it is. Notice determination, dear Mr. Remain. Your half-hearted dedication, maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms, in particular, has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. You'll find your wages will be settled promptly upon completion of those instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, house manager. Anne's been on everybody's ass. But let's see. Okay. Okay, I was worried that we'd end it on a kind of a bummer last run, but now we have stuff going on. Very interesting. Okay, so we want to be on the lookout for yellow pipes. And they are gas, which is good to know. Very interesting. Okay. I wonder what that does. There's so many things that I feel like I make progress on and yet have no idea what they're meant to do. Can we make another wish? We have one coin. Let's make a wish. Not sure if that does anything for us. But now we have a little like eternal torch or something lit, which is neat. Not sure if these do anything though. Well, I think we're gonna have to call it a day. Call it. So, stats-wise, not as good of a run as the previous, but I feel like I learned a lot, especially with, like I said, getting the shed and everything unlocked. I feel pretty big. The outer room is pretty. If that is always there, that's gonna be helpful. But same deal with the fire. That's very interesting. I don't think it's gonna stay lit. We probably have to get the hovel each time, so I gotta figure out what rooms have those switches and what I need to do to make sure they light. But with that, I think we're gonna call it an end to the stream today. Those of you who popped in, I'm thankful. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed it, let me know, either by comments or just reaching out. Blueprints, I'll probably be streaming here and there throughout the week whenever I kind of have the itch. You can expect either in the mornings or earlier afternoons, whenever I kind of get the time. Elsewise, I will be streaming every Sunday morning around 11:30. I'm planning on doing some Resident Evil playthroughs. I haven't played any of the remakes yet, and the last Resident Evil I played was Resident Evil Village. Before that, it was Resident Evil 1 on the PlayStation 1. So I need to catch up properly, and I think starting with the remakes, Resident Evil 2 is the way to go. Like I said, that's on Sunday mornings, 11:30. A few of you popped in, or if you're still with me, I hope you catch me then. If not, thank you, and have a good rest of your day.